C.Hallan. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota, and I went on the freshman seminar abroad to Costa Rica. We studied sustainable business and entrepreneurship, first at the Earth University campus in Guasimo, then at the Earth University campus in La Flor. And in between, we visited the Bravos Rainforest, Costa volcano, Cafe Brit, and Tamarindo Beach. Part of the draw of the FSA program for me was getting to take a college class before arriving on campus. I hoped that an FSA would make the academic transition to college easier, but the academic side of my FSA was so different from the academics at MSU that it's hard to relate the two. In Costa Rica, we were in seminar almost nonstop. So in the course of one day, we might read about ecotourism and then have a lecture about ecological footprints and then visit an ecotourism farm and then test out our own ecological footprints and then discuss everything with our professors over dinner. So when I got to MSU and our lectures were huge and they only met twice a week and you could only see the professors during office hours, it was still a big adjustment. So although the FSA didn't make my academic transition easier, it did help me socially. It was the longest amount of time I'd ever been away from home, and we were fairly isolated, so I got to learn some independence and some homesickness coping skills that I brought with me to campus. First and foremost, I learned how to look for the little things that will make you feel at home no matter how different your surroundings are. The most obvious example that comes to my mind for me are the rivers. I had a creek by my house at home, and there was one on the Earth campus in Costa Rica, and then of course here we have the Red Cedar. And beyond that, I learned how important it is to connect to the people around you. I mean, when you don't have your families around you anymore, you have to lean on and trust the other people who are with you. So me and the other students, we bonded through discussing readings or joking about the never-ending rice and beans. So I just learned how much a support group can help you. And so as a result, when I got to MSU, I was more open. I wasn't as shy as I normally am. And then also, I knew some people on campus already, which was a plus. I think one of the most important things that I learned in Costa Rica was just being brave. You wouldn't really think about it, but when you come to college, some of the hardest things you have to do are just the everyday things, like eating in the caf when that's new, or learning how to do laundry, or getting around campus. And so having, I guess, practice doing things that were intimidating or new really helped when I had to transition over here. I mean, it just gives you a sense of adventure, you get more enthusiastic about trying new things or putting yourself in new situations. After completing my FSA, I've decided that I want to study abroad for a longer period of time. Right now I'm looking into doing a semester exchange or maybe trying to get an internship abroad in a few years. Also, interacting with people in Costa Rica and trying to navigate taught me just how important it is to know more than one language, so I've decided to commit to doing a Spanish minor here at MSU. So something that I thought about doing at AOP, and now I'm actually going to do it. To wrap up, I would just like to say thank you to everybody who made the Costa Rica FSA possible. We saw some amazing, beautiful sights, and we met some incredibly smart people. It became a really tight-knit group. I would recommend an FSA to any incoming freshman, and I would do it again if I could. Pura vida.